So, hello everyone, we are in Malibu today. Some of the best roads in California, and happy to take you along as always. Malibu has some stunning views through these canyons, and then the great part is you take this road to another one that takes you right to the Pacific Ocean, so you're kind of getting the best of both worlds here in Malibu, like these beautiful canyons, and then it leads you right down to the beach. So just some amazing roads, some of my favorite roads to drive in all of California. My favorite road is, of course, Angeles Crest, and then probably roads in Malibu, and then my third is probably Northern California, PCH when you're going through Big Sur. So my three favorite places to drive in California, at least. people didn't know, there's actually a small man-made lake down that road and an awesome coffee shop that I've been to before. It is cloudy today in Malibu. Not sure how the footage of this drive is gonna go. That coffee shop is right here. But the lake will take you back around and outside that street to make it back to that coffee shop. No, there's a cop right there. not enjoy driving through Malibu? I think the thing I like about driving in roads like this is you just have to focus. Oh my gosh, what is with the road closures? What's going on here? Maybe some flooding, but it hasn't been raining. I'm not sure why these roads keep closing. Kind of weird. I do have a list of places that you should visit in Malibu, especially if you're trying to do photography or videography or just go through for a nice drive. The first place I would recommend is El Matador State Beach. I'm not sure if you could see that on the camera, but just some of the views in Malibu are just, they're breathtaking. And just to be able to drive through this part of the country is just, it's really amazing. Love the way the Porsche in front of us put his brakes on the whole time. Ooh, look at that biker. I don't know if you can hear the pops on this car. Think I needed to turn back there. trailer. My lucky day. It's not always about going fast, it's just enjoying the ride sometimes. I know there's traffic, but I mean, the scenery is amazing, and the kind of weather that it is today, it's overcast, it's a little bit mysterious. I really like this kind of weather, so I'm not just trying to drive fast or anything like that. I'm just out here to enjoy the view. Like I said earlier, I love these drives because I can just solely focus on driving and my mind's not all scattered on 500 different things, so it's a way for me to focus, that's for sure. And I'm also looking for a place that I could turn around. So we are continuing our journey through Malibu Canyons. There's probably a lot of people like, why aren't you driving fast? And nice video, but you drive slow. And number one, this is a public road. Number two, I mean, I edit the video quite a bit, but I've already seen like 5 cops, so I'm not trying to get a ticket to make a video either. I believe there's this YouTuber, I think he's I believe he's a motorcycle kind of vlogger or whatever. I believe his name is Ghost Rider. He is one of the most insane people I've seen on YouTube. He drives his motorcycle, I don't even know, like through traffic, like insane. And I saw a video recently, and his son, I believe, is a professional go-kart racer. And so he's going in his car or his motorcycle, and then his son is driving a go-kart. It's crazy. I believe his name is Ghost Rider, if I'm not mistaken. My GoPro batteries seem to be just draining like crazy. It went from like 100% to like 19 in a couple of minutes. No bueno. shop is right over here to the left. They have a nice kind of breakfast situation. What else? I think maybe we could swing by and see if we can find that man-made lake. I'm sure a lot of people don't know about that in Malibu. I don't even remember if I can find it. Let's find out. You like the view of the lake right there? Isn't it nice? Some of the homes up in Malibu are just mind-blowing. Don't want to cut off the Amazon driver. I'm assuming the lake would be at Lake Vista Drive. I turned one street too early. Actually, my little brother showed me about this lake, I don't remember, probably a year ago. Probably can't see it. It's on the right side. Not sure if you'd be able to see a little view of it or not. My battery is about to die, and if it does, I'll have to switch out the battery, which is in my trunk, and resume the drive. It's kind of a cool little half loop. It takes you back to Mulholland Drive. I keep saying Mulholland Drive, it's Mulholland Highway. Is that what the movie's called? I believe. Isn't there a movie called Mulholland Drive? Twin Peaks guy, David Lynch did it. really interesting article in Road and Track magazine the other day, and it was talking about how the Mazda MX-5 was created in Japan. Mazda is actually, I believe, made in Hiroshima, Japan. So the way the Miata came about was the roads are so narrow and curvy that the Japanese engineers had to make a car suitable for the roads. That's why so many, you know, Japanese cars, like their number one thing is handling, right? So it was really interesting the way that the cars were designed kind of back in the day was based on the roads in Japan. Whereas before, cars were engineered in America of having just significant straight highways, which is why like the muscle cars were developed. And just based on kind of location, how it plays into the car's engineering, handling, suspension. So it's really amazing that some of these things have never popped into my mind about like a small car like a Miata, why it handles so well, was because I believe an old RX-7 won the Le Mans race, and they were trying to compete with Porsche because they kept winning all the races. So it was really interesting. There's so much car culture in Japan. I would love to get back there and do something with cars, photograph, drive those roads in Hiroshima. And that is, I don't know, again, it was really interesting. The car's engineering is based on how the roads were or are in Japan. Just some of these tight, twisty, smaller roads. And I don't know, I found that to be an amazing little tidbit of knowledge that I came across in this magazine. So I don't know, I thought that was very interesting, which kind of makes sense, you know, like Americans want to go fast in a straight line, or, you know, of course that's how the muscle car was developed, like get on the open highway, just go straight. Whereas if we would have had small, you know, twisty roads, I mean, we wouldn't have been making cars like that. It makes a lot of sense. So at the end of this road is going to be Pepperdine on your right, and then it's going to be PCH, and then it's going to be the Pacific Ocean. I'm hoping to make it there before my battery dies. And yeah, I want to give a couple of recommendations. I started talking about that earlier. I wanted to give some recommendations if you do make it all the way up here. You know, go to that coffee shop, have a little date at that man-made lake. Right, what we passed on the right was Malibu Creek State Park. And I could give kind of a better explanation of, you know, kind of things to see or do there if you're interested in that. Because I would love to come across a video if I was watching YouTube and it was like, here's how to get there, these are amazing places, great drives. I can't tell you how many YouTubers I put on the comments and I was like, oh, where's that road? Where is that? How do you get there? And they never respond. And it's like people love to keep things a secret on YouTube, like photography spots or great drives. And I feel like, why does it need to be a secret? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm happy to share all the information that I have about. My goal is to get you to come up here, drive your car here. I'm telling you, you will have a great day. If you've never been up here and you live in California and you're close enough to get here, do yourself a favor. Please, come up here. start hitting some traffic too. I think we're gonna start hitting some traffic down on PCH because it is 6 o'clock. It's starting to become rush hour. I don't know how much I'm gonna film, but I just want to kind of try to get that view of driving into PCH. So the last GoPro battery died, and so I had to pull over and change. And now I am going to take you on one of my favorite roads in California. This is off PCH Highway, Pacific Coast Highway. It's about 25 miles from Pepperdine. And it's a little road called Deer Creek Road. And the reason that it's one of my favorite roads is because of the stunning view of all of Malibu when you get to the top. I think it's about 3.3 miles to get to the very top. I've done a lot of photography up here. Actually, I'll put some of the shots up from Deer Creek Road that I've shot before. It is just a magical place. Most of the time when I come up here, it's completely foggy. You can barely see the road as you start climbing elevation. I don't know if a lot of people know about this road, so I'm giving you a little bit of a secret here. I think I've said this in many videos if you've seen them before, but I just really love adventures. I really love just getting out and exploring and going places and being outside and, you know, connecting with nature. And I just believe the way that I do that is through driving. And it really just, it seems to help my mental health, you know, a lot, just to take a drive. I really feel like if you're able to focus in on one thing and just be present with what's happening, your mind just kind of, it just relaxes, you know? You don't have to think about a million things at once. You're not checking your phone, you're not checking social media, and it just forces you to be present. always feel like when I'm on this road, I'm just entering into a completely different world. Like I said, it's a lot better when it's foggy and more mysterious and stuff, but you do kind of gotta be careful. It's a narrow road, so I'm not trying to go quick or anything. A lot of this brush has grown up quite a bit since the last time I was here. And then it switches into a one-lane road. It is cloudy, and now it's starting to get a little rainy. The best views are going to be on the way back after I turn around. I think I truly do make these videos so people can find new places, and I feel like I have pretty good taste in things, so if I recommend something to you or to this channel, if I like it, it means it's pretty good, because I'm picky. I'm very picky when it comes to what I like, and I feel like I'm pretty picky with movies and stuff too, so not everything, but I have my preferences, certainly, with certain things. Remember the last time I was up here, it was so difficult to find a place to turn around. It might have been right here. Looks like they repaved the road. And what did we do before backup cameras? It's really funny when you drive a car with a backup camera and then you get in a car that doesn't have one. It almost makes you feel like you don't know how to drive. Same thing with like the navigation. Always try to remember, like, how did we literally get to places? Like, if you're old enough, you're probably not, but I remember when I would want to go somewhere, I would literally print the directions out from the computer and be like looking at them when I was driving. I'm old. only seen one other car so far, and that was the what was it, FedEx driver? I'm telling you, this road is a secret spot. It's a gold mine. And it's for this view right here. I mean, what an amazing view. It's amazing. I'm gonna pop in the screen some of the photos that I've taken of this place. And thank you all for coming to Malibu. Hope you enjoyed this little drive, and I did want to recommend some places. I actually have a list of places that I would recommend going in Malibu, and I want to read those to you before the video ends. Does look quite a bit different with all this brush on the side grown in. Haven't seen it like that in a while. And I feel like there used to be places where you could pull over and park, but I haven't really seen a place to pull over yet. Spot. This is probably the best spot to come and enjoy sunset. So, all this is freshly grown. Wonder if I should try to get out here. Oh. I mean, it's one of the most beautiful spots that I discovered. I mean, just the entire view of this coastline is just amazing. Here a little bit just before sunset. And I wanted to read over some of my favorite places. The first one, which is just right back off. Most of these are right off PCH. You can obviously Google them. And the first one is El Matador State Beach. It has lots of sea caves, rocky cliffs, and the sand there is amazing. It's like a golden color. I don't know what it is about that place. And The next one is gonna be Malibu Creek State Park. That's a place that has really great landscapes, amazing oak forests, and it has this beautiful creek in there too. So if you get a chance, number 1, El Matador State Beach. Number 2, Malibu Creek State Park. Number 3 is Point Dume State Beach. It has rugged cliffs. Also over there is this amazing panoramic view as well. And lots of photo opportunities. And again, I love to combine photography, videography, driving. This is kind of like what I like my channel to be about. So if you're just interested in driving, I am a photographer, so I like to kind of combine you know, photography. It's why I come up here, is to get some great photos as well. And also probably the last thing that I'd recommend is right before we turned into Deer Creek Road, it was actually Leo Carrillo State Beach. And also about 20 miles down PCH is going to be the Getty Villa, and that's different from the Getty Center. And it's amazing because you can have lunch and, you know, kind of overlook the ocean, and it's a great place as well. So yes, thank you for coming along on the drive with me. Hopefully you learned a couple things about Malibu. And yeah, I mean, can you beat this view? It's literally breathtaking. It's like, it's my favorite secret spot that I found. It's almost as good as Big Sur, but not quite. And just the way the light's coming in over there, and like I said, all this trees and all the, not trees, but this brush or whatever, I don't know what this is, but it's new and it kind of adds some color. So I'm rambling, but again, as always, thanks for tuning in. Till the next episode. Peace out.